turn that AC off or down. What's up, everybody? Hey, what's up, everybody? Can you guys hear me? What's the sound like? It's my first time ever using the GoPro to live stream here on YouTube. Let me know in the chat how it sounds, please. Pretty please. Awesome, good. There was like a bunch of loud noise earlier, but I think it was because I had my volume up on my phone here. But yeah, so right now I'm sitting just to the east of Lawton, Oklahoma, kind of waiting for storms to form. They should start forming here in the next hour or so. How's the stream look, everybody? Looking good. I said first time ever doing it where I'm using, you know, my just chilling. Now we're waiting on storms to form right now. You're about to see me in a second because I'm getting ready to go put some Rain-X on my windshield. Fantastic. All right, well, y'all about to see me. I'm about to Win-X my windshield, so have fun enjoying watching me do that. Remember to pick up some more paper towels before we go on. Oh, still need to get more before we go out on Monday. Definitely quite windy. Doing good, Josh, doing good. Sorry, I was out there cleaning my windshield, so I didn't get to see you all that much. But yeah, I appreciate you guys all joining. Right now, we're just waiting for storms to form. I'm here in South Central Oklahoma. Plug this charger in. Hey, happy St. Patrick's Day to you, Mary. Yeah, I'm actually stoked with the view that it's getting there on this on my GoPro here. What's cool is it's also recording on my GoPro the high quality image there. So like, yeah, it gets the stream at 720, but it's recording in 4K on my SD card. So that's pretty cool. If I get myself another hotspot specifically, I could technically stream from my GoPro on YouTube and my TikTok from my phone. If storms develop, what's going to be in the path? I mean, it depends on where the storms form, but I mean, there are some pretty big areas that could be in the path. Lawton, Oklahoma City, Norman. The further north, though, I think it's just predominantly going to be a hail threat, a large hail threat up basically anywhere north of Lawton area. I think there is an isolated chance for a tornado, maybe in southern Oklahoma, close to the Red River, you know, closer down to like, you know, the Wilson area, maybe even like south of Ardmore on 35. Just depends on where the storms form. Oh, thanks, Mary. I appreciate that. Yeah. I'm going to be doing the same thing with a lot of my chases. I have Chasing with Edgar. That's when I bring other social media creators and artists out with me chasing. But then also all my other storm chases on YouTube, I'll just be doing normal chase videos, just kind of breaking them down after the fact. They'll probably be a little bit shorter than the Chasing with Edgar videos because they'll just be the storm footage. There won't be all the, you know, me asking questions with the musicians and all that kind of stuff. But I appreciate you coming over from that stream, or from Rover's channel, Mary. Where's everybody else watching from today? Yeah, I'm hoping to get some really cool structured stuff, Kristen. I think that'll be super cool. You know, like I love getting the cool, super, like, you know, structured looking supercells where they look like spaceships. There's the potential for that today as well. Check out, let's look while we're sitting here. Latest model run. I think the 18Z should be good for the, what, the 19Z now, huh? Curious to see what this new NAM model says. Josh, when me and my dad were storm chasing in Kansas a while ago, we were just flying down this dirt road and we were stopped by cows in the middle of the road. Yeah, that happens out here too often. You get in these rural parts of the country, you never know what you're going to see. Last year I was chasing up in North Dakota and literally was stopped by some bison, and that was pretty wild. See, I think storms are going to form just, I mean, most models are pretty much in agreement that the storms are going to start just a little bit south of Lawton, a little bit southwest of Lawton, maybe like in that Frederick area. And then they're going to head up towards Oklahoma City. But I think I'm going to probably be staying a little bit here closer to the Red River, hugging the Red River, just because that's the area that I think has the highest potential tornado threat. Let me look and see what the dew points are now in that area. Let's see. 49's 53, okay. So this is, okay, see, that's 35. I'm a little bit more. Right above that. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to stay right here in this area. Thunderstorms don't happen to you till 3 a.m. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit longer for these to move over to the east. Let's take a look at the satellite again. I'm gonna just continue to stay right here for a little while, chat with you all. Let's see, who all do we have in the chat? Supercells for OKC, maybe? Yeah, possibility, Josh. I think, so not as great as the further south, but the OKC is under that slight risk by the Storm Prediction Center. It just really depends on if they end up, they're going to kind of form this like blobby rain thing eventually. They're all going to kind of merge together and form like kind of like a line of storms. But when it does that today, it's probably going to become more of like a rainy mess and not so the severe potential will go down. So yeah, there is a potential for that in Oklahoma City. It will be later on in the evening, for sure. Turn my AC on. Hopefully that doesn't get too loud for y'all. Let me know if me turning that AC on gets dramatically loud. Yeah, the Red River area, the closer to the Red River, the more, the higher dew points today. For sure. See all those clouds there? Those are some examples of some of that moisture that's being pulled up from the south. Yeah, bring it. Bella, I'm going to stay on here for a while. If I get enough people in here, I may just forego chasing on TikTok today and just do it here on YouTube. It's hard for me to do it if there's not a bunch of subscribers on YouTube yet, just because the income that I generate from TikTok when I'm chasing through gifts is relatively high. So if I need to, I may jump over there, but if we get enough people on here once the storms start forming, I may just stay live here on YouTube. If not, I'll be going live on TikTok. So, hey David, glad to have you. Bella, thanks for inviting everybody. You're the best. Although I feel like I probably kind of have to go live on, TikTok, because I already made a TikTok saying that I was going to go live on TikTok. Dang, you brought both the Davids over. I appreciate having you, the Davids. So for those of y'all wondering what I'm doing right now, I got to a spot that I feel like I'm in I would be able to get to any severe storms that form based on where the models are saying that they're going to form at today. I'm basically, if they form south of me, I can get down south quickly. I got pretty good direct, I can go pretty much in any direction at this point, which that's going to be good. If they form a little bit further to my east, the downside is I'm probably going to have to go down to we're gonna have to drive through Lawton, which is not something I particularly like doing. But yeah, I'm doing that. I have radar up, so I'm looking for the first signs of storms initiating. The other thing that I'm doing is keeping a visual outlook on the skies. If I see those cumulus clouds building up, then obviously I will be ready to go out and chase those. And then also I keep looking at the satellite images at the cloud formations, because if the clouds aren't in my visible range before they show up on radar, you can usually see you know, some of those cumulus forming into supercells on satellite view. So the Red River is the river that is the border of Oklahoma and Texas. So the Red River literally goes along pretty much the whole border of Oklahoma and Texas. Is that, yeah, I mean, I like being in the plains. One of the best parts of being in the plains is just having, I mean, you guys can see on the screen, it's flat forever. You can see miles and miles away. So yeah, that is definitely one of the benefits of chasing in plains. Faux show. Yeah, Iowa was rough. I mean, there wasn't a lot of trees in Iowa, but the hills were difficult. The one thing I'll say is down here in this part of Oklahoma, there's relatively good cell service everywhere as well. And obviously being flat helps with that. You know, all the hills in Iowa was making my stream go in and out. Every time you dip down into a hill, you lose cell coverage, you know. You think of the Dust Bowl, you know, that's not completely wrong thinking when you think of the plains. That's where it happened. So they changed tomorrow to an enhanced risk. Let's look at that. Yeah, tomorrow there's an enhanced risk for storms, like over Mobile, Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle. Interesting. I think that's going to be for the morning hours. And then we have in advance on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we have severe threats now. Wow. Yeah, Texas and Oklahoma do get dust storms from time to time. Last year, we kind of chased in a dust storm in the Lubbock area, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, Georgia is rough to chase in. You are right, Kristen. Georgia is kind of brutal to chase in, I'm not gonna lie.
Georgia?
Yeah. Let's see, forecast tools. What do they have? Weather info. This is where I should be able to get. Yeah, it will be a while. Yeah, the weekend will be okay. It'll be a little crazy, Mary, but then Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, I think we're going to be very crazy, honestly. Lubbock for a few years. Only place it rained mud. Same weather pattern. Yeah, Troy. Thanks for making it over. Appreciate that. We had a pretty crazy chase last year in Lubbock. I'm wondering if I should go down to Highway 5. I think I may, just because there's, if I have to jump over to the east, I could do that real fast. Take one more look at these models, and then we may be driving just a little bit to the southwest. Lots of cotton fields in Lubbock. There are. And it was like at the end of a drought last year when I was chasing up there. I'm going to drive down there for right now. Alright, we're going to see how this GoPro works moving. If it goes in and out of stream, if the connection gets bad, I apologize, but it's probably, I've never done it on a GoPro, so we'll kind of see how it all shakes out, honestly. But as long as right now I have full 5G, so of course it's really good, but as I start traveling, that's definitely going to change a little. I hope that's a storm chasing vehicle. That would be awesome if it was. Cell signal stays good. We'll see. Don't got very far. It's like 25 miles to where we're going. I think this runs right down on I-40 basically. I could do the same thing and put my GoPro out on the roof, but then you would have to all keep like your volume turned off and you wouldn't get to hear us talk. And honestly, because the GoPro is so close to the windshield, it looks really good. You don't get any glare or reflection off the windshield. That's nice. Things when you're out storm chasing that you have to really get in the habit of, where whenever you're waiting for initiation, you know, you want to make sure that you have a good route to go in any direction that you think the supercell is going to be forming in. That sometimes can be harder than it seems. But where I was at before, I did have a route to go west if I needed to, but I would have had to have gone through the city of Lawton, and you definitely want to do anything like that without storm chasing. Honestly, you know, it's not it takes forever to get through the city, especially if it's in the middle of a severe weather event. Is the road noise, Mary, is it kind of like white noise? You said it's relaxing. sorry, I know it's going to be a little glitchy here. I seen that I was going through some signal issues, but like I said, I'm actually pretty impressed with this Wi-Fi booster at this point, because, I mean, we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. And I'm still getting some decent cell service, so. Look like I'm starting to see some storms forming on satellite, possibly, basically just south of Altus. We'll see. Keep an eye on that for sure. Farm fields, and you'll see some oil wells as well. That's about it. Yeah, I'd say I see cows and it's going green. Definitely are the two like most quotable quotes from Twister. Definitely the ones that most people say. Those are the main two. Off Mesoscale Discussion out in the area that we're in. So for those that don't know what that is, so when the Storm Prediction Center does like tornado watches and you know, severe thunderstorm watches, before that happens, they release something called a Mesoscale Discussion, and basically that's just something that lets everybody know that like what they're thinking, what the chances are. Right now they said there's an 80% chance that a severe watch is going to be issued, so that's a pretty high percentage, I believe. Yeah, it does look like a hail and wind threat mainly. If some of these dew points right along the Red River keep increasing like they are, there's some dew points around 54 right there at the Red River, in between 44 and 35. If those dew points keep creeping up, there will be definitely an isolated tornado chance down there, but we'll have to see. Cell reception. Probably pull off right about here. Oh, I see thunderheads, everybody.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that when I'm over here looking. Definitely I can see some cumulus forming over here. I don't know if you guys can see them out there in the distance. It's going to be on the lower part of your screen. The GoPro is extremely wide angled, so yeah, I mean, there will be a tornado threat down there in Mississippi, Louisiana. That's going to be an after dark threat. Sorry I was quiet there for a minute, everyone. I was reading the latest Mesoscale Discussion the Storm Prediction Center put out. At the same time, I'm kind of watching these cumulus clouds try to form over here just to my west in the direction that we're looking. Let's see. Hopefully no farmer needs to come use this road. I'm kind of blocking it, but let's see what the dew points look like now. Still the same, 53, 54 into North Texas. quite warm here, 74 degrees, 75 degrees. Yeah, I mean, the dark rain-wrapped tornado is always the worst, Mary. Never fun for anybody. And I can see those cumulus out there, they're trying. Real fast. Let's see if I can be able to easily take this guy off. So I'm not. Sorry if this is probably gonna make y'all dizzy for a second, and my bad. All right. Yeah. So as you can see, all the way out there, right at the right above the ground, there's that, looks like those white clouds there are the cumulus that are trying to start to come up and form right now. For sure. Let's see how well this works if I get out. How well it'll stay connected. Hear the wind a little bit. There's Jed. Wave hi, Jed. Face over in this direction, it's east. Yeah. Give you guys a view of the old Chase Mobile. There she is. Figured I'd give everybody, you know, while we're watching, get a little bit of a view. This is my setup in here. That's radar. I use that for GPS, and obviously all these are my mounts for GoPros, cameras, and phones. The only thing I wish I had the ability to do was zoom with my GoPro, so I could zoom in and show you the top of those clouds I was talking about.
Alright, no more looking at houses.
Is that what you've been doing?
Yeah. No more. Be present in the moment.
Jed's a trooper. He's out chasing with me. He works in the nursing field and didn't get home till 7 a.m. this morning, and then went and looked at houses, and then got in the car and went chasing with me. So
that's how much I love storm chasing with Edgar. Always an adventure.
This is definitely always an adventure. Let's see if we can't really see here because it's too dark. If you want to know where we're at, right there. Thing is I'm gonna put this back real fast, so give me 1 second, everyone. You're gonna have to look at the ceiling for a second. Hey, there we go. Get it back up and going.
Ooh, it's windy, man.
It is very windy, but you know, to be expected in tornado season.
Oklahoma, it's living up to its name.
Yep, sure is. You saw some ink. Yeah, I'm quite covered in tattoos. I have several storm tattoos as well. Anybody on here? Somebody said they were also watching Reed as well. How's if you're still watching them, what's his stream look like? Yeah, so on the side of my face, on one side I have a tornado, on the other side I have a cloud and a lightning bolt. Yep. You should get a tornado behind your ear, Bella. Yeah, I figured. All the storm chasers are the same. It's funny because people don't realize like how much just waiting there is involved in storm chasing. There's a lot of that. A lot of waiting. No, I'm downloading TikTok on this tablet. Because what I was thinking is, I could probably...
I got a severe thunderstorm watch, Walters, Oklahoma.
Yep, they just issued it. Right there on the edge of it. Yeah, they are coming along nicely. I also am live on TikTok at the same time. Everybody is over on YouTube. I'll be on YouTube and TikTok simultaneously today, trying it out for the first time. See how it works. Yeah, I'm in Oklahoma. I'm in South Oklahoma right now. Hey, what's up everybody? Happy St. Patty's Day. I am in southern Oklahoma. I am just a little bit to the east of Lawton, Oklahoma, waiting for storm development here in southern Oklahoma. I do expect there to be a pretty large hail threat today. There will also be a pretty isolated tornado threat if some storms can form around the Red River and stay along that line and become surface-based. Yeah, everyone on TikTok will have to let me know, because I am for the first time using my tablet to stream on TikTok while simultaneously using my phone to stream on YouTube. So we'll see how that goes today. Hey, do you have radar scope on your phone, Jed?
You what?
Do you have the app radar scope?
I'll keep download it though.
You gotta buy it. That would be awesome. Use yours for a little bit more radar.
Yeah.
That way I can kind of be streaming on everything. Expect any action? Yeah, I do. I expect there to be some action. Mainly some elevated supercells that are going to have a pretty high potential for hail. And then like I said, the moisture is just not super rich right now, so the high dew points and the moisture is all right along the Red River, right along the border of Texas and Oklahoma, and so that's where I'm kind of expecting more of that, the tornado threat to be there. If there is an isolated storm that's right there along the border of Oklahoma and Texas, in between I-44 and 35, there is a possibility of it producing a tornado. For those of y'all that are watching that don't know who I am, my name's Edgar. I storm chase all over the continental US. I live in central Oklahoma. So it's just the beginning of the spring. I do live storm chasing here on TikTok and YouTube, so I appreciate you all being on both of those. Sun's out now, nice and bright. We need moisture back west around Childress. Yeah, unfortunately, northern Oklahoma, the northern part of this mode, is going to get some more of that moisture via some heavy rain. But I don't think the Childress area is going to get that, which I know everybody needs it right now this time of the year. For those of you that want a different streaming view, I'm also live streaming right now on YouTube. It's in portrait mode, landscape mode, wide angle.
No, we're storm chasing.
We're just waiting for storms to come, sir.
Is there one coming?
Yeah.
I want some rain.
Hey, I think you're gonna get some rain today, at least a little bit. But northern Oklahoma's getting some much needed rain later on today, but I know this area down here, I know the farms are struggling, so.
Yeah, they're ready.
Yeah, so hopefully some of that rain gets down here.
I didn't know. I knew if you needed truck help, I could help.
Well, we appreciate you, man.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Have a good day.
See you guys, you gotta
All right,
love you gotta love Oklahoma.
Radar scope is this one?
Yep.
It's a whole $10.
Yep, $9. Yeah, there is going to be a chance as well today in Louisiana. Down there in the south, this is a bimodal threat, but I think that threat's going to be later on this evening, closer to the nighttime. But yeah, I gotta love Oklahoma, man. Got some local farmer coming, making sure we were okay because we're sitting here on the side of the road. But he was excited to hear there might be some rain coming, so. All right, I am starting to see my first little storm formations happening over there around Hollister, Frederick, basically in the direction that we're looking. I'm not gonna try to jump the gun and get up on those right now.
Frederick.
Yeah, right just north of that Frederick area is where... Hey, what's up, Proud Irish? Happy St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, I think that's the area that they're popping up in. You see them? Yeah, right there in that area.
Maybe we should head over to Chattanooga?
No, because, I mean, the moisture's just not there where that's at.
Okay.
I'm betting that these are just going to continue to move a little bit more this direction. Let me look at some models real fast. Let's see what. Hey, what's up? Thanks for the roses, everybody on TikTok. I am in Oklahoma, southern Oklahoma. I apologize if I'm not super interacting with the chat right now. I'm currently doing a little bit of forecasting to see where we need to go next. As storms are starting to initiate here in southern Oklahoma, right along the Red River. So I'm going to look at the latest model run to kind of see what it's thinking. We just need to hang tight because the first storms are going to form over there, but there should be storms forming right over by us here in the next hour or two. The ones up there just are not going to have that much energy. Or moisture, sorry.
Do you have Pro Tier 1?
I have the Pro Tier 2. But one's good enough.
Do I need Pro Tier 1?
If you want it. I mean, definitely gives a little bit more functions. The Pro Tier 2 is really just on radar scope is mainly for sharing on devices. Let's see what these dew points are looking like now. Still got them. It's all in the 50s up here in this area. So they're not crazy low. They're there. Hey, thanks for the follows, everyone. Hey, Brooke, thank you for letting everybody know. Like I said, right now I'm not being super interactive with the chat only because I'm just trying to figure out what we're going to be doing next. This is kind of a crucial stage in the storm chase as storms start to initiate, figuring out where you're going to go to see them. If I needed to drop down to...
Get something going between Vernon, Harris, right now.
Let's see how long it would take me to get everywhere. To get down to 70, how long would that take? 20 minutes, okay, that's not bad. Because I think what we're going to see next is some of those storms like forming, like, if you hit this button, it shows you where we're at. And so if I'm looking, so these storms are starting here, maybe, they're not even storms yet. But we'll have to look to see if some are starting that down here, and down here is what it's kind of showing.
These are intensifying pretty quick.
Which ones?
These ones.
So those aren't storms. Those two right there, that's radar, and that's always there. So those are wind farms. Watch out. See as it goes in time.
They don't move.
Yeah, there's wind farms everywhere on radar, so you have to kind of know where they're at. Hey, what's up? Is there a rainbow in the sky? No, not right now. Right now, I'm still waiting for the storms to form here in southern Oklahoma. It's just getting nice and warm outside. I mean, it's in the 70s. Yeah. Appreciate all the follows, new people. The wind farms cause cancer. I have no clue. Wrong degree for that question there. Visible satellite. Once again, everybody, I'm sorry I'm being quiet. Right now, I'm just kind of watching what's going on. Looking at radar, reading, looking at models, looking at Mesoscale discussions, looking at satellite, all that fun stuff. Yeah, I appreciate all the follows. Some small showers just popped up near Frederick. Yeah, those are the ones I'm checking out right now. That's the direction that we're looking right here on stream. We're literally looking basically right at Frederick, Oklahoma. That one is right there by Hollister. I see that one. Sorry, buddy. I know it's not a real interesting chase at this point. I just wanted to try to get started a little bit earlier for anybody that wanted to tune in and kind of see what's going on. And I'm practicing using my tablet for the first time, so I hope the live stream's okay on TikTok. I'm also live streaming over on YouTube. Link tree's in the bio if you'd like to come over and watch on YouTube as well. YouTube the same. I'm on TikTok if you'd like to check over there and see what it's like streaming over, what's up streaming over on TikTok. You can do that as well. But I will say YouTube's a little bit better quality. It just always is. Where's everybody at? Where's everybody watching from on TikTok? Spam the chat there and let me know. I see a lot of new followers. Always appreciate that. If you don't know who I am, I do live storm chasing on YouTube and TikTok. I also do all kinds of other storm content. Make episodes out of my storm chases. Have those posted over on YouTube. I'm on all the social medias. I am not affiliated with any news organization. I do this all on my own. So, yeah. I'm funded through social media, so that's pretty rad. So you all help me funding by watching and giving me live gifts and all that kind of fun stuff, subscribing to my channels. which is nice because I kind of can chase anywhere. I don't have to go where the news would dictate me to go, and they'd give me an area to coverage, and I couldn't really leave there. I just like to chase everywhere. I live here in central Oklahoma, but so far in this early spring, I've already been chasing in Louisiana and Alabama and Mississippi and Arkansas and Missouri and Iowa. So I chase all over the continental U.S., so it's nice to be able to go do what I want and chase all over there. Hey, Galaxy, I appreciate all the roses. Love them, appreciate that. Where am I at? I am just to the east of Lawton, Oklahoma. Currently right now looking out towards the west. I'm watching these storms that just formed like over the Snyder area. Storm, not looking too impressive. I do think there's going to be more storms forming to the south here. Switch over to Dallas radar and see what Dallas looks like. I do think Dallas-Fort Worth is going to miss the majority of this severe threat here. Fortunately, I think it's going to be north of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Storms headed to Alabama. Yeah, later on this week, I'll probably be in Alabama chasing on Tuesday. There's a really good chance for a severe weather outbreak on Monday and Tuesday. And Monday, that would be more in eastern and southern, like basically the whole eastern side, everywhere east of the Dallas Fort Worth area in Texas. Definitely severe for all modes, wind, hail, and tornadoes. And then moving on to Tuesday, that's going to be the case in Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. So I'll be dropping down to chase there as well. Hey, watching from Nova Scotia. Love having Canadians on the stream. Appreciate you watching. Like I said, right now, I know we're just looking at blue skies, but just kind of waiting for these storms to get going and for me to decide which storm I'm going to jump on.
So these ones are popping off over,
yeah, they're starting to go up. Look at it here on radar, I can see it. Hey, you guys, Corey, you're also from Canada? Okay, got multiple Canadians in here. Love it, love it. Love our Canadian brothers and sisters. Hey, Joseph, I appreciate that. Kevin, thank you so much on YouTube. Yeah, Joseph and Kevin just switched over from TikTok to YouTube, and they said the quality's amazing. Yeah, quality is definitely much better on YouTube for the stream. So if you're on TikTok and you want to see a higher quality, make sure you come over to my YouTube channel and subscribe there and follow live along on that, or you can continue to do it on TikTok. Whatever floats your boat. I ain't picky. I'm just happy you guys are here supporting me. Top of those storms over there over Snyder, even from here. Nothing looking too crazy at this point. It'll take me like an hour to get over there. Yeah, I ain't chasing for that yet. One of the hardest parts of being a storm chaser is to not jump on the first storms you see popping up, especially if it's going to put you out of position to get any more of the potential storms that are going to form a little bit later on. I am in Lawton, Oklahoma, or just to the east of Lawton, Oklahoma. Actually, I'm to the southeast. The name of the town I'm in is Walters, Oklahoma, if you know the area. If you don't know the area, it's basically just to the south east of Lawton, just east of I-44. How many miles have I driving around with cracked windshields? Right now my windshield is currently cracked all over the place, and I'm just kind of riding it out until it completely gives away on me or gets so bad I can't see out of it, just because, you know, I'm a storm chaser on a budget. I'm trying to get to that Reed Timmer level where I can have people replace my windshields for free, if I'm not there yet. Have I ever? Yes, I've been very close to tornadoes. Actually, me and Jed, who's chasing with me today, we got in the back of our car, picked up and spun around by a EF3 tornado a few years ago, 2015 or 16. Actually, just post that video up on my YouTube as well. Yeah, I get pretty close. Last year, I saw 21 tornadoes. I'd say I probably got within 100 yards a few times of them. So yeah, I get close. I've gotten close. Yeah, I know Amarillo does need the rain, yeah, and unfortunately I don't think this system is going to get close to you all. There is not a tornado currently, no. Right now we're waiting for storms to initiate. Near New Mexico, and the wind's been crazy today. Okay. No, this isn't even close to the Twin Cities up in Minnesota. I am down in southern Oklahoma, very close to the Oklahoma-Texas border. I'd say probably about 20 miles to the southeast of Lawton. Yep, just sitting here waiting. You know, I think on TikTok though, if you guys want to continue watching the stream, go over to YouTube. Or if you just want to watch me on TikTok, I'm gonna come back once I'm actually on some storms. I think that'd be better for everybody instead of you guys just sitting here and watching me on watching the cars drive by. I did want to try to see how it would work streaming with my tablet. It does work, and if I get on a storm, I will be going back live here on TikTok. If you want to follow along before then, you guys can go ahead and go over to my YouTube page, Edgar the Storm Chaser. If you click in my bio, there's a YouTube link there. I also have a link tree that has a link to all my socials. Yeah, Edgar the Storm Chaser. So if you go to, you can either Google search Edgar the Storm Chaser or YouTube and it'll come up, or you can go click on the link in my bio. Also, I am an Amazon influencer, and I have some items put together for storm chase kits, tornado kits, hurricane preparedness kits, even all my stuff I use to live stream with. That's in my link tree as well. I have just an Amazon store that you can check out all the stuff I use. But yeah, I'll see you guys later on TikTok once we get on a storm. Until then, come over to YouTube, hang out with us, and then I'll be back on. I'll be back streaming over on TikTok once I am on a storm. mean, that actually worked relatively decently. Got like 80 new followers just doing that over on TikTok. So YouTube, what's good? Hey, all right, back over here reading the YouTube chat. Yo, what up, Edwin, Icy, what's up, Kevin? I am looking to the southwest, Kevin. Sorry, I'm just now getting over there. Hey, glad to see everybody over on the YouTube. Make sure you guys go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. Turn on that notification bell. That way you can get live updates whenever I am going live and post new storm related content. Appreciate y'all. Once again, I'm over here looking at models. I'm not, not fashion models. I wish my life was that cool. I'm definitely just looking at storm models. Check out this new run of the HRRR I haven't looked at yet. Still showing that they pretty nailed where the first storm formed, so that makes me think they're going to be on for the next round, which should be just to our south is where they're showing the next possible ones are going to be coming up as far as the models, the short range model, the HRRR. Definitely got some wind out here. Let's check out the significant tornado deposit here. There's that tiny little window from around 7, 8, 9, right along. That's the supercell composite. Check out the updraft velocity. Wait and see. Wait and see. I'm really digging this streaming with the GoPro. Man, the quality is so much better. Everybody that's in the YouTube right now, give me a quality check for sound and video. Give me a thumbs up if it's all good. See, Jed, I even feel like these right here. Like these are starting to do some forming. Yeah. See over here, like I think right where we're at, we're like literally right over initiation, honestly.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a base is starting to. So.
I think we're about to see some more storms pop up. I don't know if you guys can see that. We can on the stream. It's a wide angle, so it looks like a big roll cloud kind of going over us, but over to the left-hand side, I'm starting to see a little bit of some bases on these storms that suggest that they are trying to start going up. So we'll have to see there. I do see the one near Snyder. Yep. That's about, I don't know, about an hour away from me probably. Maybe not quite an hour. I could bounce up north, but honestly the area where that storm is about to go through is the Wichita mountain range. Not very easy to get through there, and honestly I I don't think the conditions are quite as favorable further north for any tornadic development. And so that's why I'm going to kind of stay here south, closer to these higher dew points along the Red River, because that is the area that I would be able to, you know, see a tornado if that were to possibly happen. Yeah, I'm not going to get around that glare right now from the sun. Don't worry, the sun's relatively close to getting covered up by the clouds, but that glare will eventually go away. There's not a lot I can do about it. See, now if you can see to that storm south of, they're starting to form a little bit of a line down to the south, and I think it's going to head back towards my direction, honestly. But we're in a really good location right now. We have lots of dirt. We can go north, south, east, or west relatively quickly for where we're at. If anyone's wondering, we're kind of at the intersection of 65 and Highway 5. And that is going to be around Walters, Oklahoma. Close to the windshield as I can get it. But once we get out and start driving, that sun will get out of the way and the glare shouldn't be quite as bad. Appreciate everybody's over on the on my YouTube. Make sure that you all are following me if you have not already on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Hit those notification buttons. For those of you that came over from TikTok, I appreciate that. That's awesome. A little light on the audio? Okay. Good to know, good to know. Thank you, thank you. There we go. I do see some storms forming, heading our direction just now. It's popping up north of Seymour, Texas, south of Vernon, Texas. I saw a couple tornadoes over there earlier this year. That area of precipitation is going to be heading right towards me. To me, that's more likely going to be storms that we'd have to worry about all severe threats with. Yes, sir. I'm live on YouTube right now. Yeah, this is kind of an experimental new type of live streaming I'm doing here. You can live stream through your GoPro, so I'm hoping the connectivity works okay. What I do appreciate about recording it this way is it's also recording a high quality to my SD card, a high quality video file on my SD card that I could use to go back and make videos with as well. And honestly, I could go back and upload it over this live for any of the glitchy parts. But we'll see once we get out and start driving around how that works. Do appreciate everybody coming over my streams, especially those people that came in from TikTok and also from Rover's YouTube page. Me and Rosemary are good friends. I just actually did a video for her, did an edit for her, if you've seen that over on her channel. We're both Oklahoma content creators, so we're trying to build a little bit of a culture around those of us that live in the Oklahoma area and are also streamers and content creators. So I got honked at. I wonder if they just honked at me because of how beautiful I am. Because they saw my beautiful beard through my car. severe thunderstorm. I haven't read it yet. Severe thunderstorms are expected to develop and move northeast through this evening, with a risk for large hail and damage and thunderstorm gusts. An isolated report of very large hail will also be possible, in addition to the potential for a tornado or two. The severe thunderstorm watch area is approximately along an 80 statute miles north and south of the line, from 15 miles north of Fort Steele, Oklahoma, to 25 miles south of McAllister, Oklahoma. Yeah, so that's the thunderstorm, or the severe thunderstorm warning that was just put out. That's the guidance from the SPC on that. Getting really close for that cloud's going to be, because it's moving towards us, that big looking cloud on the camera. It'll cover up that sun here in a second. Another storm. I'm looking at satellite. I can see there's some other storms that are forming to the southwest of that storm that's trying to get going in Snyder. Let's check out the old dew points again, see if any of those have changed. Oh, yep, starting to rise up to 54, 55, right along the Red River there. So that's the area. I know I might miss up some structure. I might miss a supercell to our north, but it's okay with you all. I'm gonna hang tight here, closer to the southern Oklahoma and Texas border here. I think that's where the greatest potential of a tornado will be. Downside is, you know, I could completely bust waiting on this storm down here, but I think that's the right play. Storm chasing is a constant game of guessing. Educated guessing, I would say, but it's still guessing nonetheless. Now that the storm that is just to the east of east of Snyder, Oklahoma, is heading towards Apache. Actually, storm motion is relatively slow. But like I said, I'm not going to run up there to try to chase that one. First of all, it's going through the Wichita Wildlife Reserve, and there's like the Wichita Mountains there, which aren't big mountains comparatively to other states, but those mountains are kind of big. I mean, they're kind of a pain in the butt to drive through. And that's exactly the area that current storm is going. Oh, good, Bella. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody that's watching here.
So we're looking at, that's that one right there.
No, that would be that way. Yeah, that one's out of here. That one's, like I said, that one's basically going over the Wichita Mountains, because we're literally looking that direction. Okay. We're like looking almost directly at Frederick. So like I said, we could try to go up there. I could get on I-44 and then chase this thing up I-44, but I mean, the storm might have some cool structure to it, and who knows, it might be the only one that forms today. But what I do know is the dew points are really, really, really low up there, so I don't see there being very much of a potential for any surface-based storms. It's definitely going to be an elevated thunderstorm. Hey, the sun finally went away. The glare has gone. Hallelujah. once again, if I get quiet, I'm not talking to the chat. I'm sorry about that. That's just me over here checking out all my info. Storm is moving very slow though. It's actually a pretty view right now on stream, at least. Alright, see now that's what I'm talking about. Those are the storms that we might want to see. Just now on radar, they're starting to pick up a little bit to our south. Maybe just to the southeast of Wichita Falls, over Henrietta, Texas. Those are the storms that we are going to probably be targeting. Go fast on satellite before we start driving, but I'm probably getting ready to head over that direction. Look at my satellite run here. Wait a little bit longer. I don't have to rush over there too. I'm trying to work on my patience in storm chasing this year. It's one of the harder things to do. I think I might just go ahead and drive down to Waurika. Briefly here. What do y'all think? Y'all ready to go on a little bit of a road trip on the stream? Woohoo! So I wanted to get to not that far, I don't think. 30 minutes, it says. Start heading that direction, probably a good idea. Seatbelt up, we're heading out, everybody. So right now, what's up, Cody? Right now I am currently just out of Walters, Oklahoma. That's a little bit southeast of Lawton, but now we're getting ready to head to Waurika. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. I got Oklahoma towns down pretty well versus other states. So I'm getting better at that. So we're on the move now. Definitely going south over there. We're going to hug that Red River. Hopefully the stream service stays decent for you all. It should. Just for everybody that's new to watching live stream storm, there is, it's going to go in and out of signal. It might get laggy for a second, but that's just because it's usually switching cell phone towers. Hang with me. It'll get better. But I definitely like to prepare everybody and let them know that that's something that they might see. Yeah, and what Bella said, sometimes you might look like, did you just turn away from the storms? Like, well, yeah, sometimes you got to do that to get to the right position on them. Right now, I don't think I can go wrong with going south, honestly. that's the direction I'm going to try to go. And I am warning you, I'm getting ready to drive to a tiny stretch where it's going to be a little bit rural, so we'll see how well my my new cell phone booster does for me. You'll see the storms that I'm already heading after. There's one that's basically kind of forming over Henrietta, Texas. So I'm going to head over to try to intercept that as it crosses over here into Oklahoma. Greatest potential for severe weather threat is going to be closer to dawn. I mean dusk. Actually, there's going to be a dawn threat as well, but that's going to be over more in Louisiana area. sudden the speed limit will go to 5. Clouds are looking really stormy now, finally. Through this nice little town, I have no idea what it is. Yeah, the open sky, Sabrina, is amazing, right? Okay. I think I should be good now. You good? You're gonna have to click settings, and to do that, you're gonna have to pull that thing down again. Radar scopes. Hotspot Centrals now. All these people out here, they know storm's coming. South from Waurika, I'll say it right in a second. Is there any roads going east and south? I mean east and west?
Waurika?
South of there though, like south. Like if I were to go south of, I don't know what road that is that I'm making on there, but.
You want to go south of Waurika?
If I do go south, will I have options to go east? if I go south that are not, like, I don't want to drive on clay or dirt roads if possible.
Ryan, you can go east on Highway 32.
Okay.
It's south of Eureka.
And will that take me all the way over to I-35 if I need to? I've actually seen a tornado on Ryan once.
Yep.
Okay.
I think it's in Marietta.
We'll see where we're at once we get there.
And we were like way down the south.
Yeah, we are.
Almost Wichita Falls.
Yeah, we're gonna hug that river. So like I said, I do feel like this is the area that is most likely to have a tornado if there is one today.
This one's severe. What is it? That one's severe warm.
Yeah, that one up there. Yeah, that's way further than we would have been able to really get to.
We got one popping up.
South of Eureka, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one we're heading towards.
Yep.
Yeah, I may regret not trying to get up there on that northern storm, but like I said, it's probably going to look pretty, going to have some hail. But if I were to guess correctly, I don't think it's going to have to worry about any type of tornadic. Let's see, what did it go severe for? .60-mile-per-hour wind gust and quarter-size hails on that storm. That's going to head toward, just go north of Apache, Oklahoma.
Yeah, 60 mile an hour. Hail damage to vehicles is expected.
Yeah, so right now, everybody, we are headed east. In a second, we will head back down towards south. So if you're keeping up which direction I'm heading, KJ West. Right now, I'm heading towards Eureka, Oklahoma. We're down here close to the Red River, close to the Oklahoma-Texas border. Y'all just joining, we're heading down to try to intercept storms. They're just now starting to initiate. There is a severe storm that is up just to the southwest of Apache, Oklahoma. We're not on that storm. We are down closer towards the Red River. I'm going to chase the possible isolated tornado chance today. Those ones that form further up north, like the one that's over by Apache, is going to be way more of a hail threat. So I just thought I would go chase down here instead. You know, see if tornado forms will be on that storm. Definitely a higher chance for a storm bust when I'm taking this chance, but I'm okay with that. It's early on in the year. I will be out storm chasing again, just so everyone knows, on Monday and Tuesday. Even into Wednesday, I expect there to be a severe weather outbreak. Starting on Monday in eastern Texas, and then Tuesday over in Louisiana and Mississippi, and even into Alabama. And then Wednesday all the way over into the Panhandle of Florida. If this was April, like we'd be talking about, like people would be freaking out. But I still think there is a chance to be a relatively strong severe weather outbreak around that time. storm down there is really starting to form. So we're going to be right on it as it's developing. Right now, it's getting close to hitting. It's just the storm we're heading towards. It's not even a storm yet. It's just now forming. Well, I'd say it's a storm at this point. It is just to the northeast of Henrietta, Texas, getting ready to head over the border and go over into Ryan, Oklahoma. That's just to the south of the town that we're heading to. So we're going to try to get up on that storm as they're forming. That's where the dew points down there are up into the mid 50s, possibly into the upper 50s as it gets closer to the evening. So higher dew points means more moisture. More moisture means greater chances of surface-based storms, which that means storms that are forming closer to the ground, and that ups the tornado threat with supercells when they're closer to the ground like that. So for everybody that's wondering, that's why we're heading down that way. It's getting bigger. Yeah, it definitely is. Hey, I appreciate that, Anthony. I'm glad that you're on the channel. I do live storm chasing, storm coverage. I do that across all social media platforms. My most active is here on YouTube, and my biggest one's on TikTok. But I'm trying to show a lot of love to YouTube, so I'm doing a lot more YouTube streaming this year. I do have the ability now to stream on both YouTube and TikTok at the same time in my car, so that is nice. So if we get on a storm and starts looking pretty rad, I'll probably do that as well. I'll put that up on my tablet. I'll put TikTok on and keep YouTube going as well. What about Shawnee? Shawnee, Oklahoma, you know, if it makes it up to that way, it's going to be some elevated super cells, maybe some small hail, maybe some wind with it, but I don't particularly see in Shawnee having any type of severe threat from this system, a little bit too far north and to the west. I do think there is a slight chance that Oklahoma City could see some storms, mainly that storm that's severe already. It's kind of heading right towards the metro area, that one that is basically just following the line of 44 north of it though. So it's probably going to head into western Oklahoma City, Yukon, but that probably won't be in for another hour or two. 35 miles again. Keep fucking. Gotta watch it going through these little towns. It's like all of a sudden, boom, 35 mile per hour speed limits.
What is this? Where we at?
I think this is Hastings, maybe? No, what's the name?
Huge town.
Yeah, this town's massive. Looks like that barn or house has already experienced a couple tornadoes. Yeah, this is Hastings, Oklahoma, everyone.
Guy on a bike.
I know it's rare. I know it's a small town because anytime you enter a town and it only has like 1 bar or 2 bars of LTE, that's a sign that it's not a very big town. But man, my cell phone booster has really been working because honestly, we've been going down to 1 and 2 bars and it looks like my stream has not gotten too bad. So looks like that was money well spent. Since Reed was over there in the Ardmore area looking west, he is probably heading in the same direction we are, but from the opposite side. Appreciate all the people that are on the stream. For those of y'all don't know, Edgar the Storm Chaser. I do live storm chasing. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, that's because new people keep joining the stream. Once I actually get on the storm and start chasing a little bit more, my interaction with the chat will definitely be going down just because I'll be more concentrated on storm chasing. But I do appreciate having you all on here, coming along for the ride. Just the beginning of the spring too. This is the very beginning of storm season. March is typically not even that active, so fact that we have so many chase days in March. I mean, this is my 4th time out chasing already this year. I've already been chasing in Iowa and Missouri and Alabama and Mississippi, even Louisiana, Arkansas. So we're covering all the ground. It's looking to be a pretty active year so far. It's a big old lake somewhere. What lake is that over there?
Eureka Lake.
To get that recenter thing, see at the bottom. Boom shakalaka. Lots of birdies on the road. Fly away, birdies, fly away. Fly away. Am I near any towns? Yeah, Waurika, Oklahoma. That's the closest town. I am too. That's where we're heading. I'm about 7 miles away from there.
We are between Hastings and Waurika.
There you go. Jed's got it. I forgot I have another person in my car. It's so nice not to be doing this all by myself. I've been, most of this year, I've been having to navigate and do everything myself, and I have my chase buddy Jed with me today, and on Monday, and on Tuesday. So it's going to be an exciting next few days of storm chasing here. You'll see here in a second, we're going to turn back south towards these storm systems. You should start getting a pretty good view of those storms. You can kind of see them on the, in the upper right hand corner of the screen. You can kind of see the edge of those storms, but I'm off here and really see it. Maybe some noodles tonight. Hey, I'd be okay with that. And for those of you that have never been a part of a live stream out here storm chasing, as you just saw, it'll get glitchy from now or then. That's usually when I'm switching cell phone towers. So glitches happen, just stick with me past them. We'll get through it and it'll get to better cell signal, especially as we're heading over towards Waurika. It's a bigger town, so it'll have cell phone towers there. Right now we're just kind of in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma, but man, like I said, I'm surprised that my stream's been doing as well. The stream health has been as good as it has been. I hope all these cows have a storm shelter. See a lot of baby cows. It's springtime. The good news is today will probably also be a relatively low chaser convergence day. There won't be a lot of chasers out, I don't believe, today. Just because I think it was a relatively unexpected severe chance down here in Oklahoma. So not a lot of, only people that lived close to Oklahoma and already had the time off would be able to do that. But now you can see we're starting to turn into the storm. We'll probably be getting into some rain here in a little bit. That's okay. Looking kind of gnarly now and dark. What you would expect to see, I guess, when you're out storm chasing. There's actually a storm as well forming right behind us. Definitely getting to the active part of the day where all these storms are starting to form. There's also a little tiny cell trying to form over Lawton, Oklahoma right now. Downside is these ones down here are probably going to have more rain with them because there's more moisture, but definitely more likely to see a tornado down here or close to the Red River today. guys. Got some storms to look at now. We're not looking for those blue skies that we were earlier. I got the rain X going, so hopefully it won't be too bad going in and out of focus. Once rain drops, I'm going on the windshield. My GoPro that is streaming this live is right up against my windshield. So if it goes in and out of focus for a second, wait till my wiper blades go and it'll get good again. We got the wind picking up. I see all the trees starting to move a little bit. Up here too. This is Highway 70. Highway 70, a little bit further east. Then I'll have to make a decision. I don't think I'm going to go down south, because if I do, we're going to go right through those, and they're going to be coming up our way anyway. Might be better just to get further that way, and then watch these storms come towards us. See if one of them happens to go severe, and if it does, we'll take off. Good news is that once we get over here, we do have a really good north and south route. 81 north, 81 south, 70 east, and 70 west. You're out storm chasing, constant juggle of making sure you have plenty of routes to get to storms, especially when you're this time of day where storms are just starting to form. Kind of don't know which ones are going to go severe yet, which ones are going to have the best potential. So you got to kind of always make sure that you got lots of options. Ready to come into the town, so let's slow down a little bit. Right up 81 and get on it as well.
Yeah, maybe make more of a ice zone. Yeah,
yeah, it could be.
Because looks like one down Ryan might end up turning into a line. Swarika.
Yep. The town of Warriqua. If you ever wondered, this is what it's like. Got the old brick. Look, gotta love the old brick road systems, don't you? Now, I'm not on that severe one. That severe storm is to my north, the one that is over that town is. River Point, greater chance that is go down that way. I'm actually going to pull fasting this time. Should be able to get a really good angle for y'all. This will be right here for 1 second. Just here. Get out of the rain. I'm gonna go pee. You gonna sit in here?
Yeah.